first and 10. Here's Wentz. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just lock people down.
It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That's to Fulgham, complete. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Eagles. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
At the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. On play action, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
First and goal.
He got 29 yards that time. Here's Clement. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Working from the gun, Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they always want to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 3 yards out, and the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. I know it's still just the first half, but we'll see if that 2 points looms large later.
I would have kicked it. And I know that they were trying to equal the score, but sometimes you kind of get seduced into that. It's the first half. Kick the extra point and continue to play so you don't have to chase points later.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. On first and 10, Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
First down, Houston.
Watson on first down. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Texans 8, Eagles 6.
Now a second down and 6. Watson looks to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fuller. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 23. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And the Texans.
And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Brandon Cook.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
At the Eagles' 13-yard line.
In. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will extend their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Back to throw, Watson. And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the two-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Wentz now on first down. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Shotgun now for Wentz. And his throw is incomplete. Former Buckeye first-rounder Garyon Conley there to knock that away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Play action. Now Wentz. And hauled in here by Richard Rodgers. And he'll be out right at the 35. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Trying to pick it up with Clement. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On play action, it's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The linebacker, Zach Cunningham, there defensively to make that play. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw is Wentz. And he'll complete this one to Fulgham. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. It's Clement back to the running game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, here's Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the three-point shot. People were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
A gain of 6 there on first. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun. Watson caught left side by Cobb. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Texans.
Now a first down throw, Watson. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Houston.
On first down, Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Back to the air, Watson on second down. Going deep here for Stills. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
22, Eagles 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
For Greg Ward Jr., incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They go to Johnson again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and 2, Watson. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Johnson. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Again, it's Johnson. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
2 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Go partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
33-yard line. A gain of 14. First down, Texans.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he's stopped at the Eagles' 14. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
3rd down.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Boston Scott on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here's incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Lefty, lefty.
To throw, it's Wentz. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Okay, it's real.